All right, the Kardashians. Yes, they do. They have a lot to answer for when it comes to the current beauty trends that grace our many social media platforms, especially contouring.
That's why for today's edition of Beauty A to Z, it's all about kits that will give you that flawless finish.
If poor old Amy Schumer is confused about contouring, just look at the latest kits on the market.
I've picked 3 of the best and actually quite affordable ones as well.
Okay, now you have given us a choice. There's some powder, there are some creme, as they like to be called. What is the difference, let's say, if you were to use a cream as opposed to powder?
Well, the difference between cream and powder is that cream has to go under powder. Now, for people that are used to powder contouring and highlighting, cream can be a difficult one to transition over because you have to remember to put the cream on before you powder down your face, otherwise you'll get caking and separation.
You kind of need to know what you're at, but then the internet is full of tutorials. You know, all that stripy stuff that Kim Kardashian showed us, and then you just need to blend it in.
It's pretty easy to do. Like, I mean, you could just go onto YouTube and find a tutorial, or I mean, I think everybody knows how to do it at the moment. It's just whether or not you're more comfortable using creams or powders. So, the first one I'll talk about is the Sleek Contour Kit. It's brand new out and it's actually a really good price point. It's $13.99 and it comes in light, medium and dark. Now all the colours are matte as well, so there's no iridescent in any of the creams, and they're really creamy and blendable, and it's just a really good palette to have.
Now tell me this, would you use every shade that's in that palette?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, obviously I'd probably go with the light one, and there'd be different levels of contouring, like different, you know, how deep you'd go with it. So of course you would actually probably use most shades. Sometimes I actually like to use cream contour kits as my foundation. And you know, as well, there's another palette I have here as well. This is the Catrice All Round Contouring. Now, for example, this one, because it's so price efficient, it's only €4.50. You mightn't get that super blend with it, but I wouldn't recommend going straight in with your brush. What you need to do is you need to warm up the consistency with the heat of your finger, and then you'll get a really good swatch of cream then.
Okay, some good coverage there. Let's move on to the powders. This one from, is it NYX or NYX?
It's NYX.
NYX, okay.
So this one is my favourite, and as I said, I prefer to use powder contouring and highlighting anyway, and what I like about this palette is there's 8 shades and 2 of them are iridescent. So you can have your matte highlight or you can have a shimmer highlight as well, and then you have all your matte powders. This palette is €25 and it's available from mccabe'spharmacy.com, and it's just, to be honest, I know it's the most expensive here, but it is my favourite palette.
I think it is price efficient too, I'll go with that one. But what about that yellow shade? What would you do with that?
The banana colour is just basically for colour correcting, so like that's great for under here, getting rid of all that really dark circles underneath your eyes, and it doesn't look yellow. I know it looks yellow, but when you put it on the face it's actually quite white and mattifying. So yeah, there's really good highlighting, brightening powders.
Okay, so that is K4 Kits, and as always, Dina, thank you so much for your top tips.
Thank you.
I can't contour to save my life.
No, I'm not great either. Well, we need to get learning, definitely. All right, it is time now to reveal who is behind today's